I don't know why Trump is getting so slammed over some of the response to this. Everyone realizes, right, that initially when this was first discussed, and I caught this from it was like a side remark that the guy at the CDC, when Trump went to Atlanta and was visiting the CDC, and he had that very entertaining press conference. And I think he was just trying to bring some levity to a bunch of stuffed shirts, right? Because people are just so like, oh, we're all going to die. And Trump's trying to just be like, you just chill the hell out. By the way, sidebar, those people always will never get out of any emergency situation. One of the smartest things that I ever heard came from Rudy Giuliani in the wake of 9/11. And he was asked while everything literally, like buildings were collapsing and everything was on fire and it was totally insane. And he was described as being, I think the human body has a natural reaction when something needs to desperately get done. Some people get so focused in on it that that's all they can see. And everyone had said that that's how he was, just getting on the phone, strategizing, making sure this person had this, that this group had this, firefighters had this, and was just everywhere. Apparently, like, didn't sleep for 2 days. And he was asked about this several months after. And I forget who it was that asking him in the question. I don't know if it was like ABC or an NBC. And they said, how were you able, you're mayor and you're seeing smoke come from your city. People are screaming, running through the streets, covered in ash. How are you able to keep a sound focus, realizing that you might be in danger too, keep a solid focus and get done what you need to get done? And he said, my father always told me that the calmest person in the room can figure their way out of every situation. And that always stayed with me. And I thought, So I think that's what needs to be applied here. There's a difference between sheer hysteria and common sense and remaining calm, because it does no good to anyone. This is how else you can look at it. This coronavirus and this particular mutation of it, COVID-19, which is a more dangerous strain, and the mutation happened because it was not contained. China didn't help out with anybody. They didn't help anybody out, any country out. They did the same thing with SARS, apparently. They withheld the gene sequencing for like 2 weeks so that our CDC, no one else, could actually get ahead of it and make sure that we were able to not just test, but also speed towards some sort of vaccination. And that was something that was brought up, as I said, when Trump went to visit Atlanta. And that one of the doctors said something that gave me pause, and I started looking into it. And that's why China got so mad at the United States. Because people here were accurately saying, you guys screwed up. You guys are such tyrants and you're such stupid communists that you endangered the entire world because you were so afraid at having to look like the impotent ruling class you are.